All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this fine day. I am Aaron Zero, and this is the replay cast of Phoenix Dota Season 0 SCA Main Division. We have SMR Dota taking on Bandal Savage, and this is Game 1 of their Best of 2 series. Now, unlike my previous replay casts, we're going to be diving pretty deep into the draft. So, as you noticed, SMR Dota will be playing on the Radiant side, but when we'll also have the second pick, so which means that probably Bandal Savage decided that they want to go there this time. Let's run through the rosters pretty quick. For SMR Dota, we have Swag, SB, Ironist, Kali, and the Road to Negative MMR taking on Yumi Asanagi, Lord Shadow, I Need More Bullets, Choke Hex, and Rikes. So we're gonna get really quick into the team comps right now because, of course, this game is actually pretty much already underway. We do a quick run through of the bands, and then I'll probably give some thoughts about to their draft picks in this one. So SMR Dota does ban out a lot of global strats. So they remove the Spirit Breaker, the Nature's Prophet, and the Spectre. So they don't want their supports to get ganked in this one, of course, since they pick up the Weaver, or rather since they picked up the Bounty Hunter. They also ban out the Life Stealer, who has been a hero that's actually been gaining a lot of traction in this latest in this patch 7.34e. He's a really good laner. He can trade with most tanky off lanes. He has great last hit speed, and he can combo really well. Like, he can do the infest bomb. You can have him build like super tanky, but it can be difficult to kite him. So that's why they ban out the Life Stealer. Witch Doctor, of course, Witch Doctor has been really, really good when it comes to the lane itself. Um, then finally wrapping up their bans with the Dazzle and the Sniper. So two mids that they don't really want to deal with. Sniper, of course, with that long range poke and damage, and Dazzle for that utility. Both can deal damage, Dazzle can heal, Dazzle can keep the teammates alive. Um, it's a very versatile hero nowadays. So typically you kind of mostly play in the mid. Bandal Savage, meanwhile, banning out the tanks. Four tanks taken out already in their ban phase. They have Primal Beast, the Centaur War Runner, the Undying, the Necrophos, and then just taking out a lot of heroes that they don't want to deal with. Grimstroke, OD, and the Tinker. So SMR Dota's lineup, I'd say, relies a lot of their backline dealing a ton of damage, while you have the Chaos Knight who can just stay up front, and the Bounty Hunter who can pick off targets and try to be more aggressive. Silencer and Muertas, their job is pretty much to deal a lot of silences. Like, this is a team which would focus on AoE silence, of course, Silencer with the global silence and with his first and second skill, or first and third skill. Yes, that is correct. Muerta, of course, with the calling. Meanwhile, for Bandal Savage, it looks to me more like a 4 protect 1 scenario. You have a Weaver who is gonna be really good at just dodging and weaving, pun intended, in and out of team fights, as well as being really difficult to gank, of course, due to the speed that Weaver can get with the Shikuchi. Speaking of Slar, there seems to be a no-brainer, of course, with the Bounty Hunter as a factor here in the game. And then the Treant Protector, which, and of course, it's a pretty good support. Can heal towers, great team fight. Has really good laning dominator in the laning stage with the roots and the leech seed, and then techies, because who wouldn't want to not play a techies, one of the best nuke damage heroes in the game. And then Bandal Savage picks up their mid laner in the Templar Assassin. So what I'm seeing from this one is that TA is a hero that can build up really, really quickly. She is really strong when it comes to the mid game stage because he can get online with a lot of items really fast. And SMR responds with the Legion Commander. So there's your pace setting hero. So I think SMR is looking to play more like a faster, aggressive ganking lineup. Bandal Savage may look to try to play for the late game, wait for this Weaver to get like a ton of items, for the Weaver to be near invincible, actually, while you have Slardar, Treant, and Techies just causing havoc as well. So I'd say both teams will be looking to their carries actually for this one. Chaos Knight, of course, needs to get just big enough that they won't be able to kill him easily. Same with the Weaver, actually. They need this Weaver to stay alive all costs. Now, based on the drip game alone, I'd actually like Bandal Savages, and that's because SMR Dota has about two heroes that are naked. Yeah, I believe that's not the original Chaos Knight helm, but still. Legion Commander also just has the like the normals. It has a pretty normal set, whereas Battle Savage has Immortals on the Treant. Looks like an Immortal and the Templar, Immortals and the Templar Assassin as well. So good stuff, good stuff. But draft wise, I actually like Bandal's draft. This draft seems a bit easier to execute. Doesn't really require on like timings. For example, SMR will need the Blink Dagger Blade Mail on this Legion Commander for him to be effective, and the likes. So, but we'll see. Draft is one thing, game is another. Let's find out how this goes. All right, with the good lucks out of the way, let's get underway here in this game one of SMG Dota versus Bandal Savage. First, let's introduce SMR Dota. Swag of the Legion Commander, SB and the Chaos Knight, Ironus and the Bounty Hunter, Kali on the Muerta, and the Road to Negative MMR on the Silencer. On the other side of the map, we have the Bandal Savage. Raimi in the starter, boosted Lord Shadow on the Treant Protector, Mild Machine on the Weaver, Choke Hacks on the Techies, and Rikes on the Templar Assassin. So, Bandal Savage already making their way here to the bot lane. They're looking to hunt. Can they find this SM? Can they find Kali? Kali is playing really dangerously here. Kali may just be caught out by Raimi, but he manages to back off. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, SMR is trying to camp. They're trying to make an aggressive move up north. Now that they know that Bandal Savage is chilling here in the bot lane. Let's see. Oh no. Again, Bandal is quickly rotating up top. They realize that SMR may be taking the chance, but SMR ultimately decide to back off. Ironus looks like we're being the boss 5, a boss 5 bounty hunter on this one. And after some early preliminaries, yep, all right, 3 runes going the way of Bandal Savage. Good stuff. Good stuff for the side of the Dire. This is going to be a very good start for them. Of course, not secure the game, but a good start always good. So let's start first our matchup here in the mid lane, as this Legion Commander as Swag will be taking on Rikes. Here will be playing the Templar Assassin here in the mid. This will be an interesting one because you have a base setting, ganking mid here in Legion Commander, taking on a more farm heavy mid in the Legion Commander. Over here in the top lane, Road to Negative MMR is low. Road to Negative MMR gets hit with everything. Road to Negative MMR dies. Boosted Shadow takes the first blood, and Bandal Savage immediately imposing their will here in this game. So, big kill for both. Big kill. I'm just taking the first blood, but also removing the silencer, which of course is the weakness of the silencer. Like once it's gone on, like the game's pretty much over. Over on the bot lane, we have Kali, who's playing this boss 1 Muerta, kind of doing okay-ish. 2 last hits, 2 denies, taking on Raimi, the off-lane Slardar, with about 2 last hits of his own. So, pretty good stuff. Boosted Shadow is being threatened by Rotten MMR, trying, of course, to control this Lotus pool so that once the Lotuses starts coming in, they can immediately get it. Over on the mid lane, Swag actually doing pretty well. 6 last hits to 1 deny versus this Rikes with 5 last hits to 2 denies. Over on the bot lane, Chokehax is falling low. Chokehax has spotted up, but he does activate the taser. He does disarm the Muerta, but it does not matter. Kali gets the kill. Raimi gets the stun. Will this really have to kill him? Raimi is in full pursuit, but Ironus is trying so desperately to keep his core alive, but that stun and then one more slithering crush. However, the TP immediately coming in. Kali may not be in a bad spot. It does have the dead shot, but won't it be enough to save his life? Yes, it will, because he will pop the fairy fire, but that's a lot of resources. Another slithering crush used, and Raimi is dead. SMR, pretty good. Coming back from the first blood with a pretty good start, and then they want to go for more. Chokehax is in trouble. However, both Kali and Ironis are low. Another dead shot hit by Chokak. Meanwhile, at the top lane, Mild Machine takes out the road to negative MMR with the help of his trusty tree and protector, boosted shadow. So it doesn't matter if actually both teams are kind of playing it even. And safe lane wise, like yes, the safe lane for Bandal Sabege is doing really well, but so is the safe lane for SMR. So I mean, we should. And just as we say that, Raimi takes out Ironist. Ironist playing with fire and finally getting burned, or in this case, getting crushed by this Raimi Slardar. So I mean, to be fair though, it was a risk. Playing really low that time. As we said, Lotus is going straight to boosted shadow. Good pickup by him, despite a good effort from Road to negative MMR. SB doing really well. Has about equaling the Mall Machine. Though Mall Machine does have more denies though, so we will have a bit of a level advantage over. Oh yeah, just a smidgen of a level advantage over boosted shadow. Meanwhile, here on the bot lane, so far so good. Stun Invis-stun does not do anything because it forced Raimi to back off. Meanwhile, Kali and Ironis move really aggressively, gets another Janada strike on Chokeaxe. Chokeaxe may lose a bit of a goal, but he's buying a ton of stuff, of course, as a support you pretty much want to do. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, water runes are coming up, and Swag manages to pick up one. Alright, so just a quick check. Swag though is dropping low. Rikas has that meld activated, as the refraction activated, and with that meld reducing so much armor, it is late for Swag. Rikas gets a kill in the mid. And that is big for someone like Assassin. You won the bot lane. Chokeaxe does die, but Kali is so low. Kali does manage to survive, taking out the Raimi. So great use of the calling to keep himself alive. So I think once Chokeaxe went down, Raimi, not realizing he was low health, decided that, oh no, this carry is going to die. I might as well take advantage of it, and he does end up getting killed. Let's see. Mall Machine is doing well. Like the top lane has pretty much stagnated a bit after those kills. But it's not to say that this game has been exciting anyway, because so far laning stage has been going really, really well for the side of SMR Dota. Although Ironis does get hit with that sticky bomb, but he will pop the invisibility to get himself to safety. As my friend at P2 says, invisibility is invincibility until you buy dust or a gem. Road Regular Mark in trouble getting hits with everything, with the swarm, with Shibuchi, with the roots, and he is dead. Ironis meanwhile also befalls the same fate, dying to this Chokeaxe and Raimi combo. So Bandal Sabege really taking advantage of the final. Ironis is really aggressive in this one. Meanwhile in the mid lane, Swag is dropping low, forced to use to press the attack in order to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, Rikus does have level 6. He already has the one. He's going for the power treads first. He also has his flight stone to give himself some damage, and he's gonna get a rune as well, a shield rune at that. So maybe we're not gonna see a rotation. Not that hero that really does rotations kind of stuff. It's more of a hero that you'd probably farm for, get items fast, and then start ganking. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, they're going right at Ironis again, but falling is going to stop and prevent any further incursion. It does have blast off, but thanks to the cost, I'm not going to be able to use it as much. Ironis are dropping a bit low. On the other side of the map, Mall Machine, already level 5, is looking to SMR's road to negative MMR. Boosted Shadow. In range, he does get the reality ripped by SB. SB, however, unfortunately, may leave his support to die, and that is exactly what happens with the MMR. Third death, or rather, fourth death here in this game, only has the magic wand. This has not been a good game yet, as both Mall Machine and Boosted Shadow feasting on road to negative MMR, but it will give SB some time in order for him to get up there experience-wise, I'd say. No. Meanwhile, Kali's well for himself. Already has 25 last hits. To Raimi 23, but of course with a couple of kills under his belt. Raimi should probably feel good about himself. Stun, but is it enough? Nope, because he activates the Guardian Sprint and he's going to get away just fine. Meanwhile on the top lane, the SMR. SB is going to get gone on. He's going to get the Swarm, he's going to get the Roots, going to get the Leech Seed. But will it be enough to kill him? No, because Road the negative MMR does show up and it allows them to force them at least to back off. Meanwhile, here in the mid lane, Rykus has already handily won the mid game, at least already topped the net with Mob Machine. So Swag is going to go straight for the Blade Mail first. Agora is going to straight for the Blade Dagger first. He needs to start training, so he needs to start racking up those dual kills. And he's going to do it fast because Rykus had the DD root and he is about to go bot. So Ironis and Kali are in trouble. Sticky Bomb blocked on Kali. Kali pops the Kali. Are this will be enough? Blast off. Catches him just in time and the meld finishes him right off. Dominating streak given up. Ironis just stuns Rykus, who tries to TP back. But just just to force him to walk. So Ironis still gets some alone time though, but Bomb does not land. Unfortunately, he has something a bit worse, and that is the Corrosive Haze. Ironis is in trouble. Ironis is chased by everyone. This is the crush, and the meld finally finishes him off. Rykus gets the second kill. Killing spree speak already for Rykus. So good rotations from Bandal Sabege, taking advantage of that ED root and that Corrosive Haze power spike in order to start making kills here in the bot lane. I believe we should start going forward, especially as Road the negative MMR is here, but is he going to suffer the same fate as he is in the top lane? Yes, he is! Slithering Crush, Corrosive Haze, and that is yet another dead silencer. Not a very good game from him in this one. I think that was also like an issue with SMR's crafting that they picked. Or they already have a hero that doesn't move much here in Huerta. Then you also pick a second one here, Silencer. So the Silencer usually has to rely on like great positioning or keep them alive. So far, we're not seeing that. Although we are seeing that. In fact, here Deadshot missed. Here's the Veil has been activated, so he is going to be ethereal. Swag is running in. Swag, however, is slowed. He just can't get the right. He's trying so hard to get the Raimi. Raimi is going to live. Yeah, no, he gets finally gets the duel. Is it going to be enough? Yes, because the dead shot lands on the boost savage right back to Raimi. So Kali does get the kill, and Swag gets the dual damage, which he really needs to start building up now. He is getting towards that. Blink Dagger is probably about 600 or 700 gold away. Kali is doing okay. On his part, already has the Falcon Blade and about to get that Maelstrom. On the other side of the map, Mob Machine also doing really well. Has the Falcon Blade and Power Defense going straight to the Dragonlance. So these are like typical things. So like usually that would be Dragonlance, Desolator, to Shard, to his Aghanim to his Linkets usually. I think it might be a good I think it would be better off the PK. But it would be good Linkets because you have strong single target disables in this case for Reality Rift and the duel as well. Meanwhile, Road the negative MMR tries to head mid to get salvage anything, but once again he dies. Rykus sees blood in the water and pounces. Rykus killing Road the negative MMR, who is not having a really great game in this one. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Raimi and the rest of Bandal Sabege has found him out. The calling is activated as well. Space the veil, but the blast off is going to stop him in his tracks. Lands multiple mines, and it's going to be enough. Killing Savage. Ironis in range as well, and he falls. However, Road to MMR TPs in just in time to get that -2 armor. However, he may have been a lot more than he can chew because he gets the uproot and he gets the down rush. Road to MMR dies. So that's already 6-7 deaths to Road to negative MMR. That is not good at all. It's going to allow Raimi to start building up that armlet or together, giving him faster attack speed, more stats. So I think he's going to be toggling on and off. Raimi doesn't have anything that's going to protect him usually, or when mitigates at least constant life reduction by this armlet. So, or of course he has this. He does have the he doesn't. living armor has not been leveled yet, so boosted shadow going all in on this fighting build. 2 points in the Nature's Grasp for the damage and 3 points for the heat. They do spot out Cal. No, they don't. Do they spot out Cali? No, they don't. Are well hidden, but oh wait, no, they glimpse him. They see him. He gets everything. He gets the calling. Here's the field activated. There is no he does not have the overgrowth though, so Cali is just 1-2-5. What is not fine though is this mid lane, as Rikis has already taken this mid tower, and while Swag does have the blink dagger, but they have to do something. They really have to do something. This is 2 levels behind Rikis. Rikis is really killing it here in the mid lane. Ironis as invisible, and he's probably gonna be hunting out as well. Do they see him? No, probably not. They do hang on that there's a ward there, as this ward here, but they stop here. This top ward here, the top jungle, probably just gonna spot out whoever's gonna be farming here, which I think won't be anyone anytime soon, actually. Amy jungle decided to farm this, right?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Here, the top lane smoke has been used. Swag is linking in. Swag gets the stun. Swag gets the silent, global silence as well. Will it be enough to kill him? No! Unfortunately, he just has too much health. And now they might just turn it around. Ironis is in trouble. We're gonna get from Mar and gets hit as well. The blast off the overgrowth. Ironis and SB are dead. So what was initially a ganking move turns out really horribly for Team SMR. Growth the negative MMR joins as well, and that is a 4-man rotation here at the top lane. So unfortunately, they just could not get the damage onto the Weaver. I mean, I guess that was a pretty good idea for them, but unfortunately, they just couldn't get it done. Weaver just had just a smidgen of health left. That was enough for him to cast the time lapse to get him back up to full health. And that's going to maybe even lose them. That Radiant top tier 1. That was not a good fight at all for SMR Dota. Bandal Sabege are now smoked up. They're going to be finding for a target because Rhyme is going to be connecting here. They do spot out SB and Swag. Swag though is forced to flee, gets hit with the Psionic Trap, gets the blast off as well as the bomb forced to back off, but Swag is dead, and this is looking not good at all for SMR. They are looking over the map. Meanwhile, Raimi is forced to flee. He does get the call. He does get both the calling and Pierce to be activated. Cali no longer has it. He doesn't have to kill. No, the Armlet Toggle is just going to save his life. Meanwhile, Reality Rift Chaos Bolt isn't going to be enough. No, because Cali gets hit with the meld, and Rikes managed to take the kill. SB is in trouble with SB fall. SB gets hit with that Shuchi and he falls. Roll the negative FMR falls right after. And now Bandal Sabege is taking full control of this game, and they look like they're not going to be letting it go. Massive turnaround. Ironis is just getting a Janada spike and it's backing off immediately. Dust is used, but unfortunately it's not going to catch an Ironis, so it's very safely behind up in this dire high ground, but he does allowing him to get a couple of cracks gold. But yikes, that was not a good sequence from SMR. That initial gank into Mild Machine, not only they were already could not secure the kill, but it ended up losing them a number of heroes. So now 21-7, Bandal Sabege is in the advantage, and they're looking to push it because with the MMR is going down. He does manage to get the global silence, but it won't be enough. Duel is cast, but unfortunately a pair of refraction charges will keep him alive. Swag does fall. Ironis is dusted, he is spotted out. Blast off is used. Ironis is dead. Yikes, so now that's 3 heroes killed, and so far so good for Bandal Sabege. Picking apart this SMR lineup in real time. Like SMR just could not get anything at this point. And but also I think it was largely due to Swag just dueling the wrong person. Like he tried to get dueled immediately, but realized didn't have to follow up damage. Like I guess the idea of the draft that it was supposed to Swag gets to lock down an important enemy and then they have tons of follow up damages. the Muerto. Unfortunately, you're not getting it so far, especially as Scally is now going to a really dangerous part because both Raimi and Boosted Shadow are here. And do they don't see, wait, no, they do see someone different. They don't see someone yet. They will see this though because it's really deep ward here. Meanwhile, not really the ward in this war. So like this is a pretty good war, but they're not doing anything with it. This one as well. So they know that Mauled Machine is currently farming up, but they really can't do anything about it. And now Smoke is used. Choke Hacks is there as bait. Kali looks like he's going to take it. He's analyzing close to both Boosted Shadow and Raimi, but both decide now to press the advantage because the rest of SMR is then working here in the bot lane. SB, Kali, and Swag now looking in, and now they get everything. That's done. They're trying to get the duel, and they finally get it. See, that I think was the goal. However, unfortunately, does get disarmed by that reactive taser. Kali's in trouble. Kali falls. Raimi though does manage to follow. Mauled Machine falling up from behind. Ironess is in trouble. Ironess trying to use the big bolt to get out, but it will not be enough. Ironess is dead. So they do get the kill on Raimi and a dual kill on that, but they lose multiple heroes, and now they may be going for more. SB does have the armor to board again pop, but enough to save his life. No, but he's not toggling it, and the Meld manages to catch him. Rikus taking out SB beyond godlike. This PA is alive, active, and now just making all the difference in the show for Team Bandal Sabege. So like I think the key for this game actually, and for why it's been dominating up so far, as Swag does get gone on, he does get hit with all the minus armor and he's dead. I also did forget to mention this team has a lot of minus armor on the ranks. You'll have Rikus with the Desolator, with the Meld, with pretty much Desolator Meld. You have Raimi with the Corrosive Haze, and then you have Mauled Machine, who doesn't have to build the Desolator, go straight to the Maelstrom. That's how good his game has been. Doesn't really have to build damage as a Weaver, and even has the Shard as well. So now they're threatening this top lane here too. Meanwhile, Iron is managing to finally kill Choke Hacks. So again, side of SMR just to get themselves on the board, just to try to salvage anything, just to give their cores, Swag and Kali, enough time to start farming for their items. Meanwhile, SMR feeling confident beside up here. High ground through their triangle, but they're just going to end up backing off. Meanwhile, on the other side, Mauled Machine and the rest of Bandal Sabege are closing in. And they do see them, but they don't see actually it is a pretty good ward that they did face. So they do know they're in this fight. They do know they're in this fight. They do also get spotted out, but they also have the track, so they will at least see this one. We head back to main view with the hit tier 2 of SMR now in serious trouble.
Radiant's middle tower is under
about
attack.
to go down in a minute. Meanwhile, though, the rest of SMR looking for something, and they unfortunately get it. They get Kali, who was forced to pop Pierce the Veil to save his life, as well as the falling. So no Pierce the Veil for 60 seconds to save the opening they need, because they also took off the silencer. 28 seconds, then no buybacks. Kali is down a couple. Kali gets the jump on, forced to get the duel to save him. Kali does about everything. Overgrowth and blast off his dude. Kali is dead. Swag follows right after, as well as SB.
Triple kill.
4 heroes dead for the side of Bandal Sabege. And this may be it for SMR, because Iron is now forced to hide. He is right under this ward though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Be important anymore, because now they're going to translate this to a tier 3 and probably back.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
No Roshan needed. Team Bandal Sabege just making it rain on the snap. And I think you can honestly see the part in this game turned, that was the nailed Weaver got up top, because after that, Bandal Sabege started getting kill after
Dyer's
kill,
bottom
started getting
tower
fight
is
after
under
fight.
attack.
SMR just could not do anything in order to salvage their gangs. Like none of their gangs are working. They're actually the ones getting
Dyer's
initiated
bottom
now,
tower is under attack.
because that's how behind this team is. Lardar though, the Raimi does have the dagger already, as we previously saw. So that means it's gonna be even harder for this backline as they try to take over the Tormentor. So for the shard, it goes to Ironis. Yes, it will give a Shadow Walk, which is big, but not so much if you think about it, because they do have a lot of protection. Meanwhile, speaking of protection, they decided, Bandal Sabege decided that maybe Aegis is not so bad after all, so they decided to go for the Roche. Of course, they know that the team of SMR just cannot stop because they're busy clearing out this push into the mid lane. Melee Rax is down, and now with this Roche, they can look to start really taking objectives. This Reaper now has F-Jaw actually first. Realize not even, doesn't really have, kind of has a delay in the Linkens. Realize not even getting targeted. They're just reactive casting Linkens, and whoever is attacking Kali, just trying to protect him and keep him alive. Unfortunately, it's just not working for SMR because Bandal Sabege is now threatening this this bottom lane, tier 3. They have the Aegis on Rikis, which makes sense. Beyond Godlike Killstreak does get hit with the track. I don't think he's not going to be able to do anything, honestly. Because yeah, I mean, pretty much you could just pop in, yeah, they get multiple tracks, and they know where they are, but like, it has to translate to something. Plus this pop, because they're really trying to get annoyed with all this tracks. They want to find Ironis, but Ironis really needs to save here. Playing it safe up here. Meanwhile, the tower is down, they're gonna go for it. Reiki activates everything, goes for Swag. Swag is dead. SB maybe to follow. SB dropping low. SB dead.
Double kill.
And that is your front line down. And now there's nothing stopping Bandal Sabege from taking this Rax, and SMR have had enough. They're going to call it. GG is called. And team Bandal Sabege take game 1 of the series. I think it was cancelled. Yes, it may have been cancelled. We should be getting the GG moment now.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
So I think they cancelled it. So probably we're gonna try one more time and go to MMR. At least salvages himself and gets killed by, and manages to kill on Raimi, dominating kills to take it. So probably they realize that okay, we're just down 2 racks, but we are getting kills. So maybe there's hope for this one. Maybe. Or that they're probably just holding up for like 1 more. And Ironis ends up buying it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, is this actually going to push through? Is the question. Does SMR? Yes, SMR finally decides to push through. GG is called. Bandal Sabege takes game 1 of this best of 2 series. Alright, and that's it for game 1. What a dominating victory for Bandal Sabege. They managed to take their advantage in the mid lane and translate it all over the map. I mean, winning mid lane was one thing, but then just suddenly taking over, just turning what was initially a bit of a close game into a blowout win for Bandal Sabege. Great game from this team. They're looking really well polished, actually, and looking really well. Of course, it's a stop. Like, not really much to say about this one, except they played really well. And SMR, it felt like a draft issue as well as an execution issue. Swag losing the mid lane was critical, and as a result, they could not get anything out of this. And Bandal Sabege immediately takes the game. MVP obviously has to go to the guy with the godlike streak, Rikis. Rikis was the pace setter, he was the trend setter, he was the guy who was making these moves all over the map, catching people with psionic traps, getting the big kills with the meld. Like, they just had no answer for Rikis. Beyond godlike streak, 13 kills, 0 deaths, 8 assists, 17,256 net worth. That's how good his game is. honestly, like draft wise, never really the issue. It was the game only turned once. I think they got that fight against, or was it once SMR failed to get that gank on Weaver, and after that just went downhill from there as Savage won fight after fight and SMR just could not do anything. Alright, that is it for coverage of game 1. Stick around because we will be uploading game 2 as well of this series where or I think there will also do the post series analysis. So thank you again. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. As always, I am Aaron Zero. Thank you for watching.